And we're back. X3 round number 4 of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix circuit. And yeah, after an interesting race at Monaco, we had a lot of bugs. We're back. I'm joined, I'm X-Rail Torpedo, and I'm joined today with Raptor.
All right, pleasure to be here. Very exciting race we're looking at the Azerbaijan street circuit. A lot of places, a lot of potential places for overtakes. One section to be wary of being the castle section. Expecting to see a number of incidents there today. Anyways, back to you, Torpedo.
We have a Chubby IX Spark as a qualifying ban that was retired earlier on in the session. There's some X3 main drivers, but there's also some dev drivers racing today. Just so we can see, just to see how they are in this clear. And in terms of the championship, just get that. We've got. So we can see, just to see how they are in this clear. The top of the championship, Mr. Anderson is top with 61 points. Schumacher's in second on 46. Chubby IX Spark is in third with 34 points. Fiend is fourth with 32 points, and Gusty is in fifth with 31 points. So that's the top 5 of the Drivers' Championship. And in the Constructors, Ferrari are on top tied on top on 81 points with Aston Martin. Alpine are in third on 32 points. Red Bull in fourth with 31. Haas in 5th with 24. McLaren are in 6th with 22 points. 18 points for Mercedes in 7th. Alfa Romeo in 8th with 10 points. AlphaTauri in 9th with 5 points. And Williams are in last with 3 points.
Yes.
So that is the standings.
It's definitely interesting little points spread to work with. It'll be interesting to see what happens today. Expecting a lot of competition between these drivers today. And then for the past couple of weeks, there's been some really good competition going. And as you said earlier, Chubby Spark having that qualifying ban, he did go ahead and retire in the pits. Right now, we're seeing Wild Nissan GTR has started his fast lap. We'll ride on board with him and see what type of time he's able to put down.
The Williams of Vertai X3546 is probably going to be the first one to set a lap in this session. Coming out into the tight and twisty final 3 corners around the circuit, which can catch you out if you have front wing damage.
It is very true. I've been caught out there a time or two myself in the Extreme Realistic League as well. It's definitely a section you want to take care through. I mean, you have to be very, very careful with your timing, or you will strike either of the outside walls. And Vertex now posting a 140.595.
And Cowboy crossing the line, 1 minute 40.5110s. Slight margins between them two.
Undercut him by 8 hundredths of a second. Not bad at all. Not bad at all.
And here comes Wild Nissan GTR and the AlphaTauri to the line. 1 minute 42.686. So you could have made a mistake on that lap.
And Schuld with a 141.115, moving him into striking range of Vertex.
Here comes Gusty in the Red Bull. And the DRS down the main straight. Crossing the line.
139.486. I'm sorry, 686. And that's going to be good enough to put him on pole.
Oh, no, your flags. See, Wild Nissan GTR, he's coming off.
Dusty nearly colliding with the wall in the castle section. Amazing how he pulled that out.
Here comes the Mercedes of the Stone Shuffle. Up to the line. And he'll post a 1 minute 40.514. Puts him third. Just 4 milliseconds off of Collie-Boy's time in the Alfa Romeo. But then Schold, 1 minute 39.946, goes second.
Oh, interesting. Interesting to see what TIR Flavor is going to do here as he comes into the castle section here. A little bit tentative into the entry. Castle has a good exit. Seems to be just a touch hesitant on the power. He's going to come across with a 141.659. It's going to be good enough to put him in P7. Fiend with the 139.065, good enough to put him on pole. Ocean Lion coming across P9 with a 140.873, a little wide on the entry into turn 1, caught a little bit of the curve there. Taking a look at Mr. Anderson here, coming through Sector 1, posting a 34.735 for his Sector 1 time as he comes through the chicane, getting ready for the approach to Castle section. Indeed, and his Sector 2 is going to come out at a 115.053, looking very strong. If I had to make an educated guess, I'd say he has pace to possibly get himself into the top 5, if not the top 3. Oh, and 139.451, good enough for P2. And Vertex just said no to Mr. Anderson, knocking him down to P3.
Snake has gone 7th.
I guess Fiend's confident enough that 139.065 is going to be good enough to maintain pole for him. You know, to be completely honest, with some of the skill that I've seen from Fiend, it absolutely would not surprise me if he got down into the mid 138s by Q3.
Yeah. The thing is about Fiend races, he gets quite I think you accumulate throughout that today. Getting caught up in a few incidents.
Alright, let's see Mr. Anderson getting ready to come across. And now Mr. Anderson is going to dive into the pit lane. Alright, looking at XRL Snake here. And Snake is going to come in as well.
He's got Frados and McLaren behind him, so we'll see that's a very cool range. Plastic love is spun at the final corner.
Oh, it's unfortunate for him. Relatively smooth exit out of Castle there as he comes into that series of fast left-handers, getting ready for the 90-degree left-hander, leading into Sector 3.
Quite disappointed for Schumacher there because I've seen him race before.
Indeed. Now to be completely fair on the 2020 game versus the 2021 game, I've seen quite a reduction in speed from a lot of drivers as they are struggling with the new handling model, tire grip damage, and just in general the traction model giving some of these drivers a little bit of difficulty. We have seen them adapt to up to a point, but I think the real return to form is going to come when the performance update does drop for F1 2021. It's going to make these cars a little bit more manageable.
And also the curbs as well. Some high-speed corners that you really go flat
Indeed.
I think Chubby will be feeling quite confident heading into
And contact with Dave Ewart in castle section struck the right-hand side wall on the entry. Looks like he's sustained some wing damage.
Yep. As it's saying as well, like Chubby's side in the back, it's going to be beneficial for him because he can stay out of incident that normally will occur on lap 1.
Not only that, but he's also gonna have free tire selection going into the race as well.
Yeah.
I think at this point he's just gonna press on and set what lap he can and hope that it's lower than a 141.808. And it's looking like it might just be, unfortunately, a 142.761. That with 1 minute to go, he does have the potential to knock Constant off the bubble, but he's gonna have to give it absolutely everything he's got if he wants to have a shot at advancing into Q2.
Yeah. Prados is on the lap at the moment. He's 3 tenths up. Constant Jet is on the lap as well. TIR Flavor is on an out lap, while Nissan GTR is in the pits. So if everything goes badly for him, like people improve.
Indeed.
All the drivers in the 141s are. Schumacher's gone third with he has unlocked that.
And Pratters has struck the wall at the entry onto the entry to the pit lane straight. Looks like he has some wing damage as well.
Plastic glove right into the wall. Oh, he's gone at castle section. He hit the wall heading onto the straight. Had it leading up to the castle section, and now he's just blocking the castle section. There's a healthy carry coming, but he's sorted that out. Constant Jet crossing the line now. What's he improves to 11th. The IR Flavor is now on the bubble. Riders is still in sector 1. Dave Ewart will be coming now to the line. Trying to pick up all that slipstream. He can get only 17th.
Now TIR's got to improve by a full tenth of a second if he wants to have any chance of getting off the bubble and advancing into Q2. So riding along with TIR, we're going to keep a close eye on that lap. He's already 3 tenths up. Looks like he does have the potential to jump up into P14 if he can just maintain what he's got.
The Mercedes in 13th for the Ocean Line. He was on the lap, he's went into the pits. He's safe. I think Plastic Love might be safe. TIR Flavor crossing the line.
And 14. TIR is P14.
And Frados is invalidated, so that is him out.
Very interesting Q1 thus far.
Yeah, indeed.
So it's looking like the drivers that are not going to advance are going to be Wild Nissan GTR, Fratters, Dave Ewart, and Chubby Spark will all be eliminated in Q1.
We're just waiting for Plastic. Oh, there we go. Plastic Love's car to go in the pit lane. It's been top in the timesheets by 2 tenths. Quite close between Vertex and Schumacher. Very close between them two.
Alright, and just a real quick message for those of you that are watching the stream. You are watching the Extreme Racing League Season 5, Round 4 of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. If you have not yet done so, go ahead and smash that follow button for us, and also if you would be so kind, give us a subscription. It's the subscriptions of our viewers that enable us to continue doing this awesome thing that we do and bringing you this awesome week. So again, go ahead and smash that follow button, give us a subscription as well, and we're getting ready to advance here into Q2.
Right, here we go, Q2, strategy time. Who will be setting their lap times on the mediums and who will be going out on the softs? And everyone on the mediums.
And see Flavor saying in the stream chat, good Q1 from the Alpha Boys. Indeed it was. Indeed it was.
Shold is in the Haas is the first one out on the track at the moment. Shold now heading down the main, or starting to head down the main straight now. Will begin his flying lap.
Oh, and Shold picking up a little bit of a slide in the back end momentarily.
Comes Shold. He's on the softs as well, so we'll be expecting him to be on the table time sheet. What's my 141.571, so not really a competitive time. While Nissan GTR, should I say, in the AlphaTauri will be the next one. And he goes top on the mediums, 1 minute 41.1.
Not a bad time for him at all on the medium compound. Gusty win.
Getting 6 runs. The Mercedes Stone Shuffle, I think will be next. On the softs. goes
About
second.
140.397.
His teammate Ocean Line now comes down to the line. Third, 1 minute 40.803, and the mediums as well. So a very good time for him. Drivers now. Good place. So TIR Flavor is and he get his AlphaTauri into Q3. Crossing line 1 minute 43.722, so we might have to go on a lap on the soft. Oh, Dusty on 39.789.
Really,
plastic glove.
I'm really interested, based on these times, to see what Fiend is going to pull out. If I'm being completely honest. Yeah. I see that. He'll
goes fourth. Yeah, plastic glove goes second, 1 minute 40.224. Then Snake Web has gone fourth, 1 minute 40.5. Obviously, Jetsnet is in fifth, 40.774. Boofy is on his lap. He's the one that's on his lap that hasn't. Finger still on the pits. He's equipped the soft, so he might be going for strategy to start. He might be starting to start his off. An AlphaTauri's that might always Wild Nissan GTR. He's lost his full way, so he's popping.
Again, unfortunate situation for him there. These drivers just got to be mindful of what's going on.
Boofy goes 8th, 1 minute 41.393. He has got more pace in him, I believe. Mr. Anderson is on his lap, along with Schumacher and Leroy. And 10 drivers to set their lap times. One is on the soft. Just 6 minutes to go in Q2. Here comes Mr. Anderson now down the main straight with the DRS wide open. Crosses the line 1 minute 39.012. Or 112, and it puts him first at the moment. Boofy is on a lap. Wait and see. He crosses the line 1 minute 39.407, puts him second. Schumacher goes third, 1 minute 39.605. And Polyboy goes fifth, 1 minute 804. So the drivers are starting to put in his comparations. Schold is on an outlap. He's in 12th at the moment. Another lap on the medium, so we'll see. Concentrate is fitted on the softs along with TIR flavours, so they'll be going for a lap on the softs. Currently, Ocean Line is on the bubble. Getting knocked out of Q2.
Yeah, let's see. If you had to make a prediction right now as to based on these times as to who's going to be our potential pole sitter. Where would your money be at right now?
Probably, I can probably potentially see Mr. Anderson do it. He's quick, and he's very quick. Okay, he won. His time was okay. I think when it comes to people, Gold is getting held up in his lap by Fiend, and Fiend is out on the mediums on his outlap, so we're seeing that lap. As soon as Gold has finished his, Schumacher's going to slow down the main straight. He's going to hit. 5 drivers have made it into the 39s. And Scholl's going to get the slipstream off of Fiend, it seems, so that's going to help him a little bit. And it does help him very much indeed. Goes fifth, 1:39.825. And is on the bubble of
Well, let's see what kind of lap Fiend's going to put together. Looking very strong thus far on the medium compound.
While Nissan GTR is on the soft compound tire in the Alpha Tauri in 12th. So he's just started his lap. Not seeing much move at 3 minutes to go, so we should be Flavor and Ocean. Boy and Schumacher of the time. They're safe. Yeah, they might be because they're in the 1:39s. Drivers are in the 1:40s, and I think that's where their peak is.
Well, I think honestly, the way Fiend's running right now, I'm gonna call him for a 1:38.8 or a 1:38.9.
Yeah. Let's see what this final sector is, but. Vertex has gone 7th on the 39.973, so 7 drivers have got into the 1:39s. Is Fiend going to make it 8? Crossing the line. 1:39.162 for second. That's Stone Shuffle on the bubble and Snake down in the drop zone, and he's down on his time heading to the final sector. Well, we'll flip over to Wellness GTR real quick. 14th on the softs, about to cross the line. 1:39.738 goes. Plus Love now in the bottom. Now there's the drivers that are in the Stone Shuffle is remaining in the pits. And Snake's gonna have to go again because he didn't get improve on his time. Constant Jet is just sorry, please. This is
competition definitely heating up between these drivers, that's for sure.
Snake, Snake's out. His fuel, he's got low fuel. So Constant Jet, it's in his hands. Jet is up on his time by 2/10. Flavor says 1 special lap needed. Indeed. Kill flags. Take them through. All Constant Jet has had a moment in the castle section. That might have cost him a bit of time.
I think that's going to spell curtains for him, unfortunately.
Everyone is on their lap. It's at the bottom really. And fearing not making Q3. Concentrate is 5 times up there, so see what he can do by a monstrous third sector. Here he goes now, down that main straight. Into the pits goes one, this on GTR. Snake is slow, starting to slow down. Constant Jet goes
Oh
for
my
139.972.
Oh my
Drivers
God.
into 139. Plastic Love, checker flag is out, so this is your last chance. Plastic Love is gone, he's out of here. Ocean Line into the pits, he is out, he cannot improve. Snake is validated, that's him out. It's now down to TIR Flavor, he needs a big lap to go through. 1 minute 33.722.
He is,
about 4 seconds.
Yeah, he is 2/10 up coming into sector 2.
I think it's sector 2 that he lost the amount of all that lap. So 2 Mercedes are going to be going out. A McLaren and a Red Bull. Maybe a Williams. Maybe an AlphaTauri. Snake has crashed at the castle section, so that's him definitely. Here he comes now down to the line. Here comes TIR Flavor. Will he do it? No, it's not.
Don't think he has quite enough
Only
in the
14th.
tank.
Up to 14th is all he can do. It splits the 2 Mercedes on the grid as we're just waiting for Constant Jet to feed through. So we'll be losing Ocean Line, TIR Flavor, Stone Shuffle, Snake, Plastic Love, Perfect, Constant Jet, Collie Boy, Stroll, Dusty, Wildness and GTR, Schumacher, and Mr. Anderson all progressing to the final qualifying as both Alpine cars go side by side. But amazingly,
Indeed it is. Indeed it
10
is.
drivers getting into the 1 minute 39s. Really good. Two drivers will be starting on the softs of the race. That'll be Wellness and Constant Jet. And now it's Q3.
And this is going to be the session in which all these drivers are going to be laying it out, jockeying for their final positions on the grid. If I have to make a call right now, I would look to see Fiend in P1, Anderson P2, and Wild Nissan potentially G3. Though he may have, P3. Though he may have a little bit of competition from Gusty for P3.
Q3 is now underway.
Schumacher, Collieboy, Schold, and Boothie, along with Fiend, your first set of drivers out. Wild Nissan now coming out as well. Gusty coming out.
I think most of them will be on either an old set of softs or a new set of softs. I think that's what they're going with.
Schumacher a bit tentative into the castle section.
Well, they are an outlap, so...
Fair enough, fair enough.
I'm a viewers watching the stream. Who's the first one? Who's gonna be that first one? Collie Boy in the Alfa Romeo will be that first man to set a lap time. Everyone is out except Mr. Anderson and Aston Martin on track. Should be interesting. Flavor, just not enough. Well done to my partner, excellent job. Yeah, now one AlphaTauri is through to Q3, so that's good news for the team. Hopefully they can gather some more points in the Constructors' Championship. Here comes Collie Boy now down the back straight. One by one we'll be seeing these drivers go through. Vertex has had an accident, I think, on the final corner, so that might prevent him from getting the lap in. He might go back to the pits. Mr. Yep, he is. Mr. Anderson is now coming out onto the circuit with his out lap.
Riding on board here with Schumacher. Very interested to see what that initial time is. Collie Boy with a 139.722, Schumacher with a 139.090, undercutting him by 7/10 of a second.
Schold 1:04. Here comes Fiend.
Fiend with a 138.7. Very, very impressive time from him.
I didn't see this. Gusty won at 38.696, so he's on provisional pole for the time being. Mr. Anderson is now starting his flying lap, so taking a little longer than expected. So we have our first two drivers into the 38s, and we'll see if Mr. Anderson can get into the 38s. Could Schumacher? He's on the brink of the 39s, or literally on the edge. And can Vertex get into the one at 38s? Because we've seen him. He's been doing very good in qualifying for Williams. So we'll see.
Mr. Anderson looking very strong to the sector too.
He's had an accident. I'm on board with Concentrate right now. He lost in the back end here at the final corner. Couldn't control it and into the wall. Kablam! Qualifying over for him. Meaning he will start. I believe he'll be starting. He'll most likely starting 10th. Here comes Mr. Anderson down that main straight.
Looking very strong as he comes up to the line, and he's going to drop a 138.682 for pole.
And that is very close. It's very close between Mr. Anderson and Gusty at the moment. There's the gap. 14 milliseconds between them two. And then the gap between the top three is very tight. Very
And
tight.
did I or did I not call that? Oh, good lord.
Right, that means Vertex is... What's that? Whatever it is. Finally set his lap.
And seeing from Flavor in the chat, check that he's okay. Yes, on Mrs. Comms. Confirm you're okay, please.
Yeah, he was like shouting in the commentary box down to the Alpha Tower guys. Are you okay? Oh.
Don't worry, engine off, the marshals are coming.
The marshals are clearing it up. Vertex 1 minute 39.356. It's in fifth. Schold is on an out lap in the minute. We've got 3 minutes left to go. 3 minutes 50. Q3. Mr. Anderson's went again. He's going to get another lap. So I think, so it looks like he might not be going for that final fly lap with every other group, the rest of them.
Schold coming across the line to start his flyer. Oh, contact with the wall coming out of turn 1.
Here comes Mr. Anderson down the main straight. Everyone is now out on their laps. And oh wait, no, never mind. He goes into pits. Well, that was so that might be it. Right, Scholz on a lap. So we'll see him. He's up by 1/10. In the first sector, and he's down bad in the second sector, so not going to prove there. Crossing Jets has started his flying lap.
Schold coming across with a 141.806, 1 2/10 up on his previous lap time, still good enough for P8.
Vertex and Mr. Anderson still on the pit, so they're not going to make it down in time, so that's their qualify session done. Yeah, there he goes. Vertex is retired for the session.
Fiend 2/10 up on his lap coming into sector 2. We could potentially be seeing a run against pole.
It might be between Fiend and Mr. and Dusty right now, because Mr. Anderson cannot get his name on the circuit because he's done his laps. So it might be between them two, or Schumacher could jump in. We don't know. Anything can happen if these drivers push the limit. Constant Jet is 6/10 up in the second sector. We'll just keep an eye on him, and then we'll quickly catch on to Fiend to see what this lap is going to be producing. There's a tyre on the left of the side, on the driver's right hand side of the track. on the exit of the final corner. Constant Jet about to cross that line. 1 minute 39.9 puts him in 8th. Here comes Fiend. Checker flag is out. Fiend on provisional pole.
God! Holy God! 138.141. Absolute corker of the lap from Fiend.
Here comes Schumacher. Could he have a chance of being in the front row in the Ferrari? Schold has gone up to 5th, 1 minute 39.316. Here comes Schumacher down to the line. 1 minute 38.496 puts him on the front row. Gusty will probably beat. Gusty's more likely the next one. Boofy goes up to 7th. Cloyboy is in 8th. To the line. Gusty goes 2nd, 1 minute 38.399. And Fiend on pole for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix from Gusty 2nd. Constant Jet was on a lap, now he's stopped. Schumacher will be on Fiend and Gusty on the front row, with Schumacher and Mr. Anderson in the 2nd row. Schold and Vertex on the 3rd row, with Boofy and Cloyboy together on the 4th row, with Constant Jet and One Missile GTR in the 5th row on the grid. But really good qualifying session indeed.
My oh my, this just got a lot more interesting.
I feel like the race could be quite close between them for the top 4.
Indeed.
And I think with Chubby Alex Spark, if he can get his way through the field, and there's quite a few safety cars that can help him, I think we can have a good race.
And Flavor in the stream chat congratulating XRL team for that absolutely amazing qualifying lap that he put in to get him on pole, and Vertex remarking that he just didn't have enough time to get around to get that critical lap in that he needed to put himself in the top 3 to have a real shot at potentially winning this race. I wouldn't count Vertex out just yet though, because I've seen him in his brief time in the league doing some absolutely amazing things. And Flavor also remarking that's the story of his life. All the same, I have seen Flavor pull off some great moves in the races that I have been involved with him in. So again, I'm not willing to pull the curtains on any of these drivers just yet, because it could still be anyone's race. You have to factor in safety cars, incidents. This race is completely up for grabs.
Yeah, literally anyone can win it around Baku, because the track is so tight and twisted. The castle section can catch people out, because if one driver goes in that castle section and they're in the top end, they're like at the front of the field, the rest of the grid behind them will be
taking 2 or 3 other drivers with them.
Yeah. We'll be going at 2 minutes past 6. Drivers, please be careful at turn 1 and castle section. Just try not to cause as many incidents as you can. Just make sure the stewards don't have to do much after the race.
And just another quick note for those of you that are just now tuning into the stream, you are watching the Extreme Racing League Season 5 Round 4, the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. If you haven't already done so yet, please smash that follow button, and also throw a subscription our way. It's the subscriptions of our Twitch viewers that enable us to continue doing the awesome things that we are doing with the Extreme Racing Leagues. I'd like to take a moment really quickly to give a shout out to Cesar Lopez, who is the owner of the Extreme Racing Leagues, as well as our absolutely amazing admin team that helps put these races together, does the standings, assists with processing the incidents. There's a lot of hard work that goes on behind the scenes to make these races possible, so I just wanted to take a moment to acknowledge the hard work of both our owners and our admin team.
Okay. Alright. Just quickly have a look at the strategy that's going on here. Top 8 all on mediums, Constant Jet in 1, Nissan GTR, 9th and 10th on the softs. As you can see, Plastic Love and Snake have opted the hards. TIR Flavor, Ocean Lime, Fredders, Dave Ewart and Chubby IX Spark have all fitted the softs, and Stone Shuffle is on the softs, outside the top 10.
All right, and as Torpedo said, we're getting ready to go in just under 3 minutes' time. Festivities expected to kick off with the start of the race at 12:02 Central Standard Time, which is where I'm presently located, at 6:02 British Standard.
Yep. Flavor in the chat says amazing team who worked very hard, recognised. Yeah, yep. Thank you, yeah. Yeah, gotta be careful out there, Flavor. Got to be careful.
Indeed,
2
indeed.
minutes to go till the start of the race, just quickly. Has anything changed on the tyres, like, strategy for these drivers? No, not really. Stone Shuffle still placed his... I'll put softs on. Right. Still 1 minute to go, I think. Yeah, 1 minute. And we can go. Yeah, oh. It's. There we go. We're just waiting. Don't go yet. But. There we go. Fiend is giving the orders. We are about to get underway.
All right.
Let's go. There we are. To 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. And it's lights out, and away we go. And Fink gets off the line beautifully from Gusty. And there's contact further back. There's contact further back. 3 cars have gone. Vertex is gone. Boofy is gone. Flavor's dropped down. Both of the drivers have dropped down. The order. As we can see. But apart from that though, Fiend, Gust, Fiend, Gusty, Schumacher, Mr. Anderson lead the way at the start. Look at the position changes, we'll have that on for a bit. Yellow flag in sector 1. That's a contact between Stone Shuffle's been spun round. Snake is halted because of the car, because of that stricken car. Vertex will come round that corner. He will be moved to place. Well, 2 of them, in fact. Oh god. Did that. For that. Boofy's gone down 8 places. Vertex has gone down 10. Stone Shuffle down 4. Snake down 6. Shoulder down 4 off this.
Seeing the predicted pit stop strategy, like a 2-stop at 2-stop at lap 16, and then another stop right near the end. The potential tire strategy.
Yeah. God. I feel like I think we're going to be seeing a few first lap pit stops. Are we going to see any crashes off the start? Up in the moment, but
Anderson taking a look on Schumacher. He's going to go ahead and pull out to the left-hand side.
Oh, someone's gone. Dave's gone. Dave Ewart's gone. Dave Ewart has gone.
And contact between Schumacher and Anderson. Anderson spun around and Collie Boys came right into him. Very, very unfortunate situation. Very unfortunate situation for Mr. Anderson.
One Nissan GTR's got a 5-second time penalty for the collision, and Mr. Anderson is plummeted down to 11th place. Plastic Love is in the pits for a new set of medium compound tyres. Dave Ewart's in the pits. He's lost his whole front wing from that spin, and Stone Shuffle will also come into the pit.
And that's going to be enough to bring out our first virtual safety car of the session.
Another set of mediums. Set of mediums for Stone Shuffle. Fiend just quickly round up. Fiend leads the way again, as we said. Gusty in second with Schumacher in third, with Tommy Boy up into 5th. One Nissan GTR in 5th with a 5-second time penalty for the collision with Mr. Anderson. Consul Jet is up into 6th. Scholl in 7th. Farley is just up to 8th. Chubby IX Spark from starting from the back, he's made his way up to 9th. So very, very quick start from him. Ocean Line is up into 10th place. Mr. Anderson is 11th. TIR Flavor 12th. Boofy 13th. Vertex 14th. Snake 15th. Plastic Love 16th. 17th Dave. Ebot 18th. Stone Shuffle guys getting back underway and racing. And immediately the top 4 have already gone. Like they're already gone from the pack. Doesn't restart rate.
And it looks like Chubby Spark may be trying to have a look on Fretters back here for P8.
Projected pit stop strategy is there on the screen. Let's see. DRS has been enabled by the way.
And Fretters makes contact with the wall. Chubby having a look out to the left-hand side.
Ball got off speed. Backed out of him. We'll go again, down the inside.
Turn one, and he's going to get him.
Pits. Tommy Boy and Mr. Anderson have gone into the pits. Meanwhile, what they're going to do on the pit lane? Well, I think we're going to get from the James bit. Position gain though for Chubby. Spark now he's up to 7th. Now he's going to chase them short. What is Mercedes Ocean Line?
Stoll setting up to have a bit of a look on Constant Jet here. Chubby very close behind. P5, 6, and 7 locked in a little bit of a battle here.
From 13th to 18th, all made a pit stop this race due to contact at the start. So we really had 3 laps running with quite a few pit stops. I could see we got 14 viewers in the stream. We're looking at the X1 stream. X1 stream's got 4 viewers. I can see. More viewers in the Gusty could get Fiend on the main straight. DRS wide open. Is he gonna do it? Fiend gets the fastest.
Chubby's gonna overtake Schultz for P7 now, so he can have his look on Constant
There's gonna be
down
contact.
the main straight.
There is. Schultz hit the wall. cold, hit the wall on the left-hand side, the offline set for 3, and I think that's Boofy. Yeah, Boofy's. I think Boofy lost the back end.
Still got enough in the tank to overtake Constant for P5.
Schultz in the pits with that front wing damage. Ocean Line goes down the inside of Frado's into turn 1. Beautiful. Oh, that's a very nice one. Good move. So, but Frados tries to fight back. And doing the back straight. But that, like, you've overtaken someone on turn 1. Doesn't mean it's over because the back, you have the back straight to come. You've got to defend that.
Frados having a look on Ocean Line on the outside. No, he's gonna get him.
Oh, this is a very tight battle between these two. Frados gets back past Ocean Line. Very good fighting, and this is helping Vertex is now catching up with this. Yeah, I feel like Gusty's really close to not being in DRS range though.
Flavor's just overtaking Vertex for P9.
Oh, and that's before the castle section as well. I haven't seen any casualties through there yet, which is good.
Knock on wood.
And then, saying that, someone will crash like. I'm interested to see this battle between Frados and Ocean Line because them two were battling very nicely.
Indeed. It's I'm gonna say
one of the sun's gone. He hit the wall. I think he might be going from the pits. For front advantage. And here we go again. Chubby gets the fastest lap. He's up to 4th right now, but the gap between him and Schumacher is 15 seconds. Ocean Line is just not close enough, by the way, to Ryan Oh no, they made contact. There was a bit of contact there between Frados and I think that's
Gusty having a bit of a run on Fiend here as they make the right-hander for entry into Castle, closing a pretty significant gap. Gusty getting a really nice toe off of the Fiend. We may see some action on the pit straight here.
Yeah, well, hopefully we do. I think these two. That mate, and then actually both of them have got less ERS than most than they should do really.
Gusty's got the run. He's going to pull out to the left-hand side. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a new race leader, XRL Gusty.
How long is he going to keep it though? Because the back straight, it's not a long straight. It's pretty much the same length as the main straight, really. Gusty's just trying to break that toe. Is Fiend going to have enough? Gusty's no, he's not. That's good.
Gusty's
There's a train now.
Frados
is holding a train now because there's Ocean Line, Vertex, and Plastic Loves in this train. Ocean Line down the inside, lunge, big lunge. He was side by side for a minute. He goes down the inside again into turn 2. Still going.
Oh, and Frados just got him.
Frados still holds on the position, but now Vertex is going to have a go.
No. Oh, contact.
Something's happened in the castle section. Gusty has gone off. Oh, Plastic was going to the back of Ocean Line there. I think that might have been a little bit of a break check.
Yeah, watch it.
No, Gusty's gone to the castle. Gusty went to the castle section. He's got front wing damage, I think.
Oh, unfortunate. Oh, so unfortunate for Gusty there.
Vertex is up to 5th now because of this.
Watching back from P8, you see this pack of 4 cars, P4 or P5 all the way back to P8. Very hotly contested battle here.
Yeah, I think it might be the battle. That battle might go down to pit stops basically. I think. Gusty cool down the tires, just make it easier and high speed corners. with that battle between Ocean Line and Fred has been going on for for like a couple of laps now, and Vertex was stuck behind them for that, got stuck behind them, overtook both of them, and it was, I think it was like somewhat free wide for a little bit.
Now coming back to P15, all the way up to 13, a little bit of a battle starting to form up between Constant Jet, Schold, and Stone.
So far though, both Aston Martin top of the Constructors' Championship, down 11 for 12, so it's not looking good for them so far after on lap 7, so heading on to lap 8. Ocean Line, is he going to get Frauders this time? Down the inside. But then Plastic Love goes down the inside as well. Plastic Love goes very wide. This is a good battle. Honestly, down the inside goes Ocean Line and Frauders. They're still going. College Boys now coming into the frame. Every time, like, this is
Colley's gonna try. Looks like Colley was gonna try to make a move there for a second.
No.
Contact
between the three. I don't know. Something happened with Frauders, and then Ocean Line got caught up in it, and that's giving them both frontman damage. Oh no, that is not good. But like,
what do you even say to that?
Yeah, we'll see, but I think that's one for the Stewards, we'll see after the race, like if any of them said it. But this lap, in lap 7 and lap 6...
Colley's in the wall, Castle.
Take it easy, boy, take it easy, you two, heading into the castle section.
What is he doing?
No, lap 6 and 7, both times, that is 2 laps that Ocean Line and Frauders, Ocean Line tried to get past Frauders. It failed because Vertex has got past them and Flavor and Plastic Love. There's multiple drivers that are getting past them as they try and fight, as they continue fighting. I think Ocean Line will get Frauders this time because I don't think Ocean Line has got much damage, but it looks like Frauders has got no wing. At this moment. Mr. Anderson's in this battle, by the way. Oh my god, this is good.
We're just seeing a side. Fred, contact Frauders at the wall, and Frauders is out. Now bring out the safety car.
I don't think that's anything. I think like frontline damage. Ocean Line and Mr. Anderson were both there. Nothing I think Frauders could have done like to prevent it. I think it's like no frontline damage. It's around Baku. It's obviously going to become worse. Plastic Love's gone off, by the way. Turn 2. This race is we've only had like 8 laps of racing, and this race is just chaotic. No safety cars coming out.
Surprisingly, no safety car.
Like Ocean Line and Frauders side by side there. Frauders hit the wall. I think went into Ocean Line's side pile, and I think that Mercedes is fine now. It's all good at the moment. What's happening?
And Boothie's out.
Boothie is out. Safety car coming out. Yeah, that's coming out. Yeah, coming in turn 3. Safety car's been deployed, so that's going to neutralise the field now. Yeah, what's happening? Like, what are we gonna? Is there going to be some pit stops heading our way?
I would say this far in, we could potentially see the ballsiest drivers in the field opting to go to the hard tire compound and attempting to run this one to the end. They would have to run 18 laps on that hard tire compound, but from here it is doable at the outside, I think.
Bean's going into a set of mediums. Schumacher's going into a set of hards. Actually, it's not really a double stack from Ferrari, but Chubby will get held up a little bit. Hards for both Ferraris and the hards. Like, you can tell, look at the gap. Fiend will still be ahead. Like, the top 5 are all going to be still ahead. Vertex has got a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. I feel like I think the top 7 are like Flavor, Plastic Love, and Ocean Line should really be pitting because they already the oldest one on tyres at the moment. Vertex is on the hards. TIR Flavor goes in on the into the pit lane. So does Plastic Love. So we'll see what happens there. Ocean Line stays out. So does Mr. Anderson. So these 4 think they're going to stay and go into pits. Set of hards for both drivers. The Plastic Love's got 2 hards because he pitted earlier. Snake's in the pits for a new set of mediums. Dave Ewart's into the pits. And that's really it. Let's just quickly do the position changes, really. Ocean Line's up 10, Chubby's up 15. That's the best, like, people that have gained, that's probably the most that everyone's, that's the top 2 of people that gain positions. Lloyd Boy's down 6, down 5 for Gusty. Boofy's down 10, but he's obviously retired, nothing he can do. Vertex has still got that 5-second time power. Well, actually, the other speed put on.
Ladies and gentlemen, this race is certainly getting more and more interesting as it goes.
I hope the people that are watching stick to the end, because this is going to be a very good race. Because
that it is.
There's been some very good battles in the midfield, I can tell you, from what we've been watching.
I could potentially see some of the drivers that were involved in that battle getting back together and giving us a little bit more action.
Yeah. Oh no, wait. There we go. Right. Go. Alright, safety car still out. Flavor has gone into the pits for use of softs, so I think something's happening. I think Ferrari could be on for a good hold of points tonight. We've got one Aston Martin in the running, and I think it's of Mr. Anderson, and he's in 5th, so second and third is going to be a decent points haul. And Fiend's got the best strategy on him right now, and I think Ocean Line played as well on this, on the hards, was that Chubby start from the back. Well, Fiend's got on the mediums, so it's more likely he will be like pulling away. He's going to pull away from at the start.
Notice the majority of the field now has gone to that hard tire compound, thinking they're going to attempt to run this out to the end.
That's the thing about like, the 16 laps to go. It is doable by this track, but it is providing that you don't get damaged yourself.
Indeed. So we see the last stragglers coming up to the back end of the field, right now. I'm willing to bet that safety car is going to do one more lap unless we get a late call here.
It'll be next lap as well. I think it might be next lap. I think this is just going to help. This can help Fiend, I think, if he's worried that he might not go to the end. But the thing is, as well, he will have to make another pit stop because he started on the medium compound tires himself, and then he's going on another stint on the medium, so he's probably doing a 2-stop.
Yeah.
So it's actually not really. I think it's not a good thing because it might, because the gap might not be might be big enough for him to come out and still win the race.
Something to keep in mind too, that once the hard tires start to go, they go off a cliff very, very quickly. So Fiend might be banking on that point. We'll potentially see him switch to the soft tire compound right at the end.
Well, yeah. Also, I think they're bearing another safety car as well. If another safety car happens towards the end, Fiend could go straight into that pit lane.
Indeed.
Straight into the pit lane, go on the softs, and that'll be him. Schumacher's got. Oh wait, Chubby and oh no, here comes penalties. Here comes a load of 5-second penalties. Schumacher, Chubby, IX Spark, Ocean Lion, Cowboy, Snake, all got 5-second time penalties. That's not looking good for them. Should be getting the call that safety car is coming in this lap. There we are.
All right, and lights now out on the safety car, getting ready to get this back underway.
Time for more. There'll probably be more. I think there's going to be more safety car penalties. I think. If we've had like 5 drivers got one. Oh wait, I think Chubby got past Schumacher for a bit there and got set on the leaderboard.
All right, and Fiend warming his tires in preparation for this restart.
I'm on board with Schumacher to see if Fiend catches him out. Even that car up. Oh, he's getting a bit too close. But like this, this midfield as well behind is so close. Everyone's bunched up. It's like the grid. Oh, there goes Chubby. Chubby's getting the car.
All right, and there we go. Oh, Fiend getting a hell of a jump on him.
Look at the grid. Look, like the whole grid is just like everywhere. Off that start. Oh, there might have been some contact I missed. Oh, colour boy on the outside of the Mercedes. It's a Ocean Lion. That's the
Nissan having a look on Ocean Lion.
Whoa.
Too wide into turn 3. Nissan being forced just a bit wide, almost striking the retaining wall.
Shoulder was. Oh wait, shoulder. Well, Ocean Line tried to go. Like they were going side by side for a bit. But Ocean Line backed out. Now, but the thing is now, what's going to happen in this castle? Is anything going to happen in this castle section?
I would count on it.
Oh, good. Top 10, good. Oh, Ocean Line made contact with the wall. On the right hand side, on the right wall. And they slowed down a bunch of drivers. Has he got damage here? I need to check on that car.
Chubby having a bit of a look on Schumacher here.
No, it doesn't seem as. Right, let me have a look at this. Oh, right, this could be it. Sector 2, something's happened sector 2. That is straight control. Further mistake there. Go on. No, Fiend's already built out a 5-second gap already, so that's just how powerful the mediums are. Here we come. Oh my, here comes Chubby. Chubby side. He's got it. Mr. Anderson might get involved here. There you go. Dave Ewart is going back into the pit lane to his Snake.
Anderson's had a bit of a chance here on Schumacher. If he potentially breaks late into this next chicane, he could potentially get a little bit of a run on him, which he does.
Oh, yeah. But the thing is, will they go and risk the move? No, they won't. Especially into that section with like that tight corner. Always tight ones. Mr. Anderson is going to get Schumacher down the main straight. Fiend sits the fastest lap of the race as we are on lap 15 of this race. Mr. Anderson's going to go round the outside. Oh wait, no, we're on lap 14. Right? On the outside. Oh, these two are going to have it. These two are and now Gusty's getting into the thick of it.
That he is. Less than 3/10 behind. Looking to have another battle like we did between Fratters, Ocean Lion, and a couple others.
Oh, Cowboy! I think that was a cut off there. Did he sustain damage off that?
But regardless, he's going to go flying past Ocean Lion.
I think he let him pass. I think just to say about that. Sorry about that.
Ah, gotcha. Gotcha.
I think because he cut. I think Collarboy got cut off by him. Oh wait. Was it yellow flags? But yeah, so someone will give Josh there. I think just like if you make like a mistake, then someone just put that down. Yellow flag sector 2. Someone's heading off. Oh wait, someone's in the wall. That's plastic.
Plastic's gone.
Out of the race.
That's going to bring out our third safety car.
And the safety car is being deployed, and Fiend dives straight into that pit lane. The leaders. The leaders are going in, and Schumacher's doing a tactic. He's slowing down in the pit lane, or heading to the pit lane, so he doesn't get held up by his teammate.
And Fiend going to the hard tire compound. He's going to try to take this to the end. Gusty's going to be the race leader now. So he's back in the lead after what happened earlier in the race. Chubby's on the mediums. Vertex is serving the penalties. So a couple of these drivers are going to be serving the time penalties. At the moment. Now that strategy is actually going to work in Fiend's favor, because Gusty, even on those 7-lap old hards, those hards are going to start dying off much more quickly now that they've got a bit of wear on them. So,
yeah.
Fiend could still potentially pull this out.
Except Ocean Lion. Ocean Lion's gone on soft. Everyone's gone on mediums. Vertex, by the way, as he went out in the pit lane, he's got he crossed that white line on pit exit, and he's received a 5-second time penalty for it. And he served this 5-second time penalty from speeding in the pit lane on that pit stop.
And just hearing from Kenzie Retro in the stream chat that Chubby and Schumacher switched positions under team orders due to Schumacher's wheel momentarily desyncing on him. So
thank you.
Yeah. So
I think Kenzie's just team member. Or someone.
So that was on team orders from them.
Kenzie, I think Kenzie just said ordered, just tell Chubby just go past him. And I think now what Schumacher has to do is just try and get the positions back in this race. Try and get it back. And all, the Ferraris, both Ferraris have yet had another coming together under safety car conditions. And I think something's happened. I think Schumacher's gone. Schumacher's hit the wall.
Oh God.
Because Ocean Line and TR Flavor's gone past him, and now he's down to 13th. As he got foaming damage, we expect that car. Well, it doesn't seem like on our view, but I think it might be on his. Kenzie's Kenzie's their race engineer, so that's good. Well,
Kenzie, another very accomplished driver in the XRL. I can't think of a better race engineer for either of them to have.
Yeah. Such an established team as well of Ferrari, and a tier full of full of like the film racing. It's funny because at times you see like X3 better at battles at times in X1.
Indeed. Another very accomplished, also another very accomplished driver and race engineer within the league is Waddington. Is extremely talented as well.
Oh yeah.
Just over 10 laps to go in this 26-lap affair. Just a quick rundown of the field. On pole, SRL Gusty in P2, Fiend. P3, Chubby Spark. P4, Mr. Anderson. Wild Nissan P5. Schuld and Constant Jet in P6 and P7. Collie and Vertex P8, P9. Dave Ewart, Ocean Lion in P10 and P11. Flavor in P12, Schumacher in P13, Stone Shuffle in P14, and rounding out the back of the pack is SRL Snake. Only two drivers with penalties at present. That is Chubby Spark and Vertex, both with a 5-second penalty apiece. And safety car will be coming in at the end of this lap. It'll be interesting to see.
Alright, I'm going to go on board with Fiend this time, just to see what Gusty does for the restart, how much of a jump will he get on the Alpine. And immediately you can see there's a gap forming between Chubby and Mr. Anderson. And then let's contact. Oh, Fiend's like closer. Could be. We'll keep an eye on penalties as well.
Oh, Gusty's gotten a hell of a jump on him. 0.4 of a second almost.
Yeah. Is there going to be what is going to incur at turn 1? Well, I don't think anything will because they're all slightly pulled away from each other. Wait, I think Ocean Line got. Vertex is gone in the pits. That's what happened. I think he's gone in to replace his front wing. So that's his race pretty much done and dusted for him. Unfortunately, he looked good to have a decent result, but it was obviously in vain due to the 2 5-second time penalties that he's occurred in this race.
And Vertex has received another 5-second penalty for crossing the pit exit line. That pretty much is unfortunately spell curtains for Vertex. Just a very unfortunate result of what was actually a fairly good qualifying for him.
He's gone again. I think he hit the wall again, but Gusty still leads the movement from Fiend, but it's only by 0.3 of a second. Lovely camera shot there. You'll see. Extreme yellow flag sector 1. We'll keep an eye on Vertex. He's gone and he's lost his whole wing, so I think that's his race probably done and dusted. We'll keep an eye on him, see what he does. Oh, okay. Actually, no. We'll keep back on. We'll cut back now to the lead of the lead group. Chubby's gone. Chubby is gone. Vertex is retired from the race. He's crashed out.
And that's going to bring out another safety car, and William's going to come back in. I'm willing to bet he's going to the soft tire compound.
Schumacher's got a 5-second time penalty for a collision. Ocean Lion was the only driver that went on the softs in the previous safety car.
Now he's going back on the mediums.
This is an interesting strategy as well. It's very interesting. And it's 6-lap old mediums as well. Stone Shovel, 5-second time penalty for speed in the pit lane. Schumacher has gone into the pits and retired from the race. And I think it was just due to the wheel being desynced. And they didn't want to continue going, so that's what's caused this.
I'm wondering with Fiend going to that medium, that 6-lap old medium compound. I'm wondering if he's just thrown the race away.
I think he has, and it might go. We're gonna completely see a totally different top 6, like a top podium maybe. Schuld won this NGTR, but we're not looking to go on the podium for that. Driver of the day, Chris. One Nissan GTR, I think, can be the potential driver of the day, but that is only on lap 18. There's 20 more laps left in this race to decide that. And it'll be interesting to see what Ocean Line does in the Mercedes, because he's on softs, and this safety car's helped him with that, with the tire, manage those the tire wear.
Yeah.
So he could go on a mad push on the end and try and make up more places.
Indeed, indeed.
Gusty's going to have a huge amount of
Oh,
pressure.
and Stone Shuffle's gotten a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car.
He'll have to serve that in the next green flag lap. So I think that will have to hold back in. Gusty's gone into the pits. It's a bit of a late call from him. So into the pits he goes. Very late. It's a very late call in my opinion. And Ocean Line's gone into the pits as well. Gusty onto a set of medium. Snake's gone into pit lane as well. It's very late moves from these drivers. Ocean Line's gone into another set of softs, so this is going to be an interesting one here. You'll come out in P11. I think he might come out. Oh no, wait, he's coming out ahead of Chubby. So he's going to be 10th. But this race is going to could go right down the wire. This is like I don't think we will see Constant Jets in first, Schultz in second, while Nissan GTRs in the lead. TIR Flavors in 5th, Alpha Tauri are doing well as a team right now. Like, that is the beauty of Formula 1, like, anything could happen with with multiple safety cars being, like, and helping them, these drivers, loads of, like, quite a few retirements of big drivers, like, Boofy, who's been doing the Alpha and the Aston Martin, he's been doing, alright in that car. Schumacher was very good in qualifying, but obviously had that wheel issue, obviously retired. Vertex, he looked on course for a good result, crashed out. Plastic Love as well, he was a good consistent pace, and he also crashed out. So it's a bit of a shame for those drivers, but it's racing, I suppose. You just got to pick up and move on to the next race. Oh, Constant Jet's gone round. Under safety car conditions, and he cannot move as well. He is unable to move. Safety car's in this lap as well. That's the worst timing that can happen to him. He's lost his whole front wing, and he's at the back of the field, and he's going to have to make a pit stop while the safety car is coming in.
Indeed. I can potentially see Fiend still being in this. He's gonna have to push this car to the limit to get there, but I could still potentially see him in the top 3.
It depends also if a few incidents happen at the front as well. One Nissan GTR has got this race going again, but Shoulder's going to do it. Is he going to have a move on the inside? No, he will not. He will back out for the time being. Nothing happening further back, I can see. No, I don't think so. No yellow flags, so it's good news. Just keep it clean, boys. Constant Jets in the pits, right. Nissan on that ERX, down that back straight. Shoulder behind 6 laps. It's a 6-lap sprint, as you say. Hopefully, if no safety cars or VSCs get disrupt this racing. Can Nissan GTR pull out that gap? Like, Fiend 6th place at the moment. He has to get past Gusty, Flavor, Cowboy, Shoulder, and Nissan GTR to have a chance to win this race. Very clean, this field. It's obviously there's been 5-second time penalties due to safety cars. Restarts. Stone Shuffle's got a drive-through, that is. But apart from that, obviously they've served their penalties, but it's very clean. So what happens at the end of the race will be everything will stay the same for them. Well, pending steward's investigation. 13 people still watching this race at the moment. Yellow flag safety 2, that is Dave Ewart, he has gone around. The top two is pulling away from the back of the field. Here comes Scholl with this in the slipstream. ERS turned it up, really pushing it. It's going to be down the inside. Heading into turn one. This is a very bad camera angle for it. Is he going to hold round? Is he going to hold round? It's it. Right, here we go. Still going at it. Like these camera angles in F1 are so bad. But Scholl is unable to get past for the time being Snake. I think it's got past ultra wide. So that is in the Mercedes or for the McLaren. Fiend is unable to make progress at the moment.
Gusty for a moment looked like he was trying to have a bit of a look on Flavor there. Oh! Looks like
what's happened?
Looks like Anderson came a bit wide, and Fiend is going to. Oh no! Fiend has made contact with the wall, dropping all the way back to P8.
Yep.
I think, unfortunately,
I'll keep an eye on Fiend real quick because I want to really catch up. We want to get to the lead. He's made contact with the wall in the castle section. Yeah, Scholl's got past. Scholl's got past. He's got past for the lead.
Oh my. Oh my. And coming back to Collyboy here in P3 behind Wild Nissan, 4/10 of a second.
Nissan's got damage. He's got wing damage. His race is, that's it. He's hit the wall somewhere on the track and that's him. It's his race done. Yellow flag, and that is Dave Ewart, I think, he's gone. Safety car deployed again. And it's saving these, it's saved Nissan because he's going to do a free pit stop for this. He's driving into that pit lane right now. But it's going to plummet him down positions. Constant Jet's now going to be back in the running. The drivers that have fallen behind due to multiple incidents are now going to be helped due to pit stops.
And that's also
this is not.
It also looks like that's going to give Stone Shuffle an opportunity to get rid of that 5-second time penalty if he's smart enough.
Mr. Anderson. This race is going to get even more interesting because the podium fight, the battle for third between Gusty and Mr. Anderson, have got 5-second time penalties. So Chubby, IX Spark could be on the podium. Like anyone could get on the podium because this race is just throwing everything at it. Throwing literally everything. It is going to go right down to the final lap, I think, for positions. Probably the best race in XRL you're probably going to see tonight.
And Drowsy Pants staying here for my boy Scholl to get his first victory. And it's that's starting to look like a very real possibility for Scholl here, which would be his, I believe, would be his first victory in the Extreme Racing Leagues.
Indeed. Yeah, I think it could be.
He just has to hold out for 4.5 more laps.
15 viewers watching the stream. Keep watching because anything can happen in this race. And also, these drivers feel like, I think, especially the ones at the front, probably feeling the nerves right now starting to kick in.
And Drowsy
some of them could be in sight for a victory.
Drowsy Pants confirming that this would be Scholl's first victory in the XRL. Smite Night
Conquest Leagues says yes, Scholl in the chat.
Ladies and gentlemen, just 4 laps to go in this very hotly contested race. At this point, it is totally up for grabs.
Yeah, we've seen so many battles in the midfield. Crazy amount of incidents have happened. A bunch of safety cars to go, like, I think this is our three safety cars to go with it. In a 50% race. It's just normal X3 races for us, or for these drivers.
Now, Fiend does have an opportunity to get back in the running in this, as he has gone to a fresh set of the soft compound tires. Majority of the drivers ahead of him on the medium compound, so that will give him a little bit of an advantage on the safety car restart. Now in P5 and P6, it's noteworthy that Chubby is on 4-lap old softs, Ocean Line is on 3-lap old softs. Plus, we do have Gusty and Mr. Anderson on both with 5-second time penalties. That's pretty much giving Fiend and can hold on for the last 3 laps, potentially make something happen.
Yep, indeed. Just a quick little change within the settings of Twitch, just on the game sound. Let's see if it's good enough now.
Yeah, but there is a big question mark next to Fiend about potentially finishing on the podium here.
Yeah, it's now turning down for it went from a 6-lap sprint to probably most likely a 2-lap sprint.
Indeed, indeed.
It's just this is just racing. It's brilliant.
And safety car will be coming in this lap. All comes down to how good of a run Fiend is going to get on this restart against Wild Nissan.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah,
this is it.
Fiend trying to get as close as he can.
The top four are all on mediums. While Nissan's on mediums. It's going to be a struggle for them, and we're go for 2 laps of a sprint.
Fiend having a look on Snake. Whoa! What's happened here? What's happened?
I think it's all, it's all good, I think. Gusty on Gusty down the inside of Collie Boy. Has he got the move? Into turn 3, has he? Yes, he has done it. He's done it up into P2. Mr. Anderson might get the remains of this pass round the outside into turn 4. It's not good, but it could go. It'll be leaning down the inside into turn 5, and yes, he's done it. He's done it on Collie Boy. So Collie Boy's dropped down from second to fourth.
Massive contact.
Oh, big contact. A lot of drivers are gone. I think. I don't know what caused that. I think that might. Fiend 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So that's the first 3-second time penalty of this session in this race, and a lot though. Like most of those soft runners have been done by that incident. So I don't know who caused that incident, but it will probably get sent after that.
Oh yeah. There's no doubt of that. I'm actually looking for Fiend to send that in. That's all but destroyed his chances of a podium.
Yeah. No one knows. I think there'll probably be a multiple view of that. Right, Schold heading onto lap 25 is leading the race. DRS will probably be effective on the final lap, I believe, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah,
this race.
Go ahead.
This race is just, and if it does go down in the final lap, it's just going to throw a spanner in the works for Gusty.
If Schold's smart, he's going to hold on to every little bit of ERS that he's got and deploy it all on that final lap. Oh, Gusty looks like he's getting ready to have a bit of a look on Schold here.
Oh. Yellow flag sector 1. Concerjet's gone round. Well, he's not, he's fine.
Schold's really going to have to lock down these corners for the next 2 laps if he wants to have any chance of holding off Gusty. Gusty getting some fabulous runs on him.
Indeed. And into the castle section. We haven't seen much accidents heading in the castle section today. But then there'll be one now. Fiend's in 5th, by the way, and he's got a penalty, so it's going to be bad worse for him. Flavor is yellow flag. Let your flag in.
Gusty having another look on Scholl here.
Okay. Alright, Flavor. What's going on with Flavor real quick? I need to switch on him. He is going slowly and he's not got a punch here. That's weird. Bit weird. Right, here we go for the lead. We have one more lap. This is it, the penultimate lap as well. So we're just going to be heading on the final lap after this. Gus, it's the slit is just now. It's ERS and slipstream. That's what's playing effective at the moment. No DRS. DRS. Oh, there it goes. DRS has been enabled. Gusty down the inside.
Oh,
but Scholl cut. Not
him.
Close enough.
Oh.
Not enough for. Not close enough. But down the inside, heading into turn 2. Oh, Scholl's still in the lead. Gusty has got DRS down on the bank straight. It's just about. It's just getting that right. It's just getting it there. Is he? He's gonna go down the inside, but Scholl's gonna fight on the outside. But Gusty is in the lead of this race, and now he needs to build out a 5-second gap if he wants to keep this race victory. At the moment, Flavor is causing still in yellow flags. As it stands at the moment, Scholl will win this race. The gap is built to 1 second. Scholl needs to keep within 5 seconds of Gusty. Could be
Scholl just needs to lock down his thought process at this point in time. Focus on getting every corner correct, and he's got this one. The biggest thing right now is just do not panic.
Yeah. Because Gusty's not got a lot of ERS left at the moment. That's the main problem that he has at the ball. That he has. I wonder if there's gonna we'll hopefully see some last lap overtakes, and there might be between Scholl and Mr. Anderson. We'll keep an eye on that. We'll keep an eye, but here it comes. Here we go. Round that final corner now. Down that down that straight. Gusty's run out of ERS. Gusty will cross the line to take the checker flag. He will win the race on the track, but he won't own penalties because Scholl wins the race. Gusty second, Mr. Anderson third. Collie Boy will come home and finish 5th. Fiend will finish 5th. And Chubby Alex Spark is going to cross the line and finish 6th. And while they said GTR on the line gets Snake for 7th place. 8th for him. Ocean Line, I think, got Stone Shuffle on the line. Stone Shuffle in 10th. Dave Ewart will cross the line for P10. And no, for P11, should I say.
Just a real quick congratulations to Scholl on his first ever XRL race win. Hard fought and well won. Congratulations.
TIR Flavor will be the last one to cross the line. What a race! A lot of battles. I think that was a very nice race.
Oh yeah. Probably one of my favorite to commentate next to the Bahrain race that I did for XNA a few weeks ago. This has been one of the best races yet of the season.
Driver of the day, honestly, I think I was to go to Chubby Alex. Spark started from last, and he's got himself a 6th place finish. Tough day for Ferrari with Schumacher having to retire from his wheel being getting disconnected, or desync.
Indeed.
But it's all very good, and the game is obviously giving it to him, Chubby, as well. So well done him. Yeah, so there you go. Here's your podium. Enjoy a Haas for the Haas team. The Haas team will enjoy this race, this victory. I think Haas's first win. Haas get their first win in the XRL in X3 season, just in the X3 season. Mr. Anderson happy to get that podium. Gusty also happy for that podium as well. Gusty chills on the top step of the podium because of it. Because the 5-second time penalty might have that's cost them the race win. 17 viewers at the end. But I think the 5-second might get removed, so we could be seeing Scholl might not get the race win. We don't know. It depends after the race what happens.
Indeed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Your final Your final race standings again. Scholl coming away with the race win. Gusty in P2, Mr. Anderson P3, Collie Boy P4. Fiend pulling himself up by his bootstraps into P5. Chubby in P6, Wild Nissan P7, Snake in P8, Ocean Lion in P9, and Stone Shuffle in P10, rounding out to top 10. Advancing down the grid, we have Dave Ewart and Constant Jet in P11 and P12, Flavor and Schumacher in P13, P14, Vertex, Plastic Glove, Boothie, and Fratters rounding out the bottom 4.
Yep. Incredibly as well, Dave Ewarts made eight pit stops this race, 6 for Snake. Those basically are the few people that made the most pit stops this race. Flavor made 5 as well. Some made 4, a couple made, Fiend made 4, the rest of them made 3 pit stops, and the top 2 of Scholl and Gusty made 2 pit stops each. Yeah.
Oh, heck of a race.
Squeak says Gusty didn't win, mate. But Scholl wins, but like obviously, like XRL, we have a Discord, and we have a team of stewards in that Discord as well with the drivers. And if the driver sends that 5-second clip, like the clip of them getting that penalty, and they're asking it for them to get it removed, they could get it removed, and they could probably get that those 5 seconds taken back off their race time or something, and Gusty could get that win. In fact, and that's what happens. But we'll see what happens after the race. We'll obviously keep you updated on that. But is there anything else to say? We should be saying.
No, I think we should be good.
Yep. Also, tune in to Extremer Leagues, the main Twitch channel for us, for X2, which it'll be happening in in an hour. I've been XRL Torpedo.
This is XRL Raptor.
And we'll be seeing you next week for round 5 of the X3 Championship.
Indeed.